When that cell phone rings, time stops.
Come on, set! Cowboy in! Here we go, here we go! Here we go, set! Let go! Set! Set! Ready, go! Let's go! Ready? Let's go now! Ready? Ready? Set up! Let go! Go! Ready? Come on, set! Ready? Here we go, go!
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but Because some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Let's go now. 60.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1? That's taken in by Dotson. And he will get into the end zone. Dotson, touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20.
Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience. Understand.
It's a win here for the Eagles as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized, but within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check go.
Throwing on their first play. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's able to get this down to the 13. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Let's go now.
1st down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He brings it in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A.J. Brown. Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback, powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And that last impressive touchdown drive, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A gain of 9.
Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
It's 4th down.
The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes. Third and long. And a defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line.
Go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to have to work to that 23. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19, charge.
And they just get the play off. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter, but nothing comes from it as we hit the break. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 12
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Eagles
Here we go.
first down.
Nice.
First and 10.
He'll look to throw.
6-yard line.
And that's complete to A.J. Brown. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Yards. That's another Eagles
Here we go.
first down.
Check go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. From the 25, here's second down and 4. He'll drop to throw.
It's a pickup of 6.
Good coverage there in the end zone and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down
Cowboy
and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready?
Saquon Barkley inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second
From the 23, here's second and 2. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Now a third and 2.
Brings up third down and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Still going. And he will score. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and... The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Oh, yeah. Saquon Barkley inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 97 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He connects downfield to Dotson. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take ahead both teams.
Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a superstar debut. Many faces in Canton needed time.
Second down now. They need 7.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's complete inside the 35. That one hits for 30. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field.
Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Throwing now on first down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
17 yards. And an Eagles first down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.